Listening is an important life skill. To listen to others, you need to do more than hear what they are saying to you. This article will analyze more issues surrounding listening. 1. The importance of listening. A good listener not only creates a sense of respect for the other person but also helps them accumulate life skills that help them succeed in communication. Therefore, knowing how to listen to others will become a very necessary skill for everyone. Specifically, listening shows that you respect and care about what people say. This is also a sign of being a good listener. Listening skills help build trust with the other person. Listening skills can help broaden your perspective on a conversation topic. Good listeners help reduce the possibility of unnecessary misunderstandings. Good listening will help you support problem solving. Being a good listener is also an important skill in work and everyday life. Helping to create understanding between people and encourage the development of new ideas. Listening skills can also help companies improve their products and services. Empathic listening is not simply paying attention, but making someone feel validated and seen. 2. How to be a good listener. Being a good listener is when you can listen and empathize with others. This helps relationships become deeper and more intimate. Here are some ways to help you achieve your goal of being a good listener. 2.1. Adjust body language. Empathic listening involves the entire body. The first step to showing that you are fully engaged in any conversation is to face the other person directly and maintain comfortable eye contact. In a conversation, we can unconsciously turn our backs on the other person, making them feel disrespected. A good listener is someone who can listen and empathize with others. A good listener is someone who can listen and empathize with others. 2.2. Eliminate distractions. We are often so caught up in our phones that we don't realize that someone in front of us is trying to connect in a meaningful way. Instead of replying to text messages and nodding along to whatever your partner is saying, put all devices away and ask them to do the same. By eliminating distractions, you can focus on the conversation and the exchange of information. 2.3. Listen without judgment. People have a hard time truly connecting when they feel judged or criticized in some way. To avoid this, be mindful when listening to the other person and avoid responding with an opposing or critical attitude even if you personally disagree with what the other person is saying. A friend confides in you that they are having problems in a relationship. You should not immediately make unbiased comments, because this can sometimes affect the mood of the person speaking or cause misunderstandings from the other person. Therefore, you should listen and be careful when making personal comments. 2.4. Express sympathy for the other person. You will try not to voice your own opinion when the other person is sharing something important with you. For example, if someone has just lost a loved one, you shouldn't mention your own loss. Instead, show them that you care feeling by asking follow-up questions about their experience or simply offering support. In addition to listening, you can express sympathy to the other person by saying, "I am so sorry for your loss. I know how much you loved them. Tell me more about your mother. I can't understand how you feel, but I am here when you need me." 2.5. Maintain attention. When the other person is talking, to avoid interrupting them, you should slow things down and wait for pauses in the conversation to start your own words. To do this, you need to try to concentrate and visualize what they are saying to help you stay alert during longer conversations. 2.6. Pay attention to nonverbal signals. You don't just listen with your ears. You also have to feel the tone of the language. Through nonverbal cues, you can tell if a person is feeling excited, uncomfortable, or overwhelmed. Also pay attention to the expression around the eyes, mouth, and how they sit. For example, if your partner's shoulders are slumped while they're telling you about their day, they may be having a bad time and need your support. 2.7. Avoid offering solutions. Just because someone shares their problems doesn't mean they're looking for advice. However, remember that most people are looking for validation and support, and they may not be interested in hearing your solutions. For example, if your friend just lost their job and wants to vent, avoid immediately suggesting places they can send their resume. You can provide this information later if they express interest. Being a good listener is also an important skill in the workplace. Being a good listener is also an important skill in the workplace. 2.8. Don't downplay their concerns. Empathic listening means being aware of uncomfortable conversations and not dismissing the other person's concerns or worries. Even if their problem seems minor to you, simply acknowledging their feelings can make them feel heard and validated. 2.9. Recall their feelings. When listening, it's important to show that you understand what the other person is trying to tell you. To demonstrate that you're listening, try these phrases. "You must be glad. That sounds like a difficult situation. I understand that you feel hurt." 2.10. Don't worry about getting it wrong. No one is perfect. You may have moments in a conversation where you are not sure what to do or say. And sometimes, you may say the wrong thing. Everyone does this at some point. Instead of worrying about whether you are listening or responding properly, focus on being present. Often, people just want to be heard and understood. Knowing how to listen to others not only helps you create deep relationships but also accumulate more life experience and communication skills.